Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient. I have a channeled message for someone. This person got tired of getting their heart broken. I feel like they always been the one to put in energy and effort in relationships, and the people that they did that with took advantage of them, treated them like crap, lied, cheated. And so it changed the very fabric of this person's outlook on love. And unfortunately, instead of them healing and realizing not everybody's the same, although they saw themselves consistently getting hurt and being lied to, this person gave up. They really did, and just decided that they had enough and they're not going to be the good guy or the good girl anymore. They're going to treat people from a space of like selfishness. They're going to put themselves above everyone, and not at a level in terms of like a high vibrational way, but a low vibrational way, meaning they were going to be the one moving forward breaking hearts and breaking the hearts of people who did nothing to them. And yeah, this sounds terrible, but this person really felt like it was the right way to go about life, and they were 1,000% wrong. Unfortunately, they could have done this to you. You were that innocent bystander. You were the victim in the scenario. You took the fall, the beat down, not in real life took the beat down, but it felt like that energetically. You got dragged by this person for everyone else's ill treatment of them. You were the one that took all the pain and suffering. And because of that, they pushed you away. And this person's not doing well. They could be suffering from depression, borderline depression. This person is not doing well because they know what they've done. They know why they did it. They know that you don't know. They know that you got your heart broken. They know that they broke your heart. They know they were mean. They know there's no confusion here, and they want to apologize. Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. They want to apologize for creating so much chaos. They want to apologize for breaking your heart. They want to apologize for being mean, argumentative. They want to apologize for dragging you and not being there, pushing you away. They want to apologize for wasting your time. They want to apologize for not being who they are, not staying true to the nature of how they feel. That's what they want to apologize for. They want to apologize for lying. Maybe this person was never a cheater. Maybe they were never a liar, but they did all that to you. And you did nothing. And they knew you did nothing, but they didn't care. You know, when this person looks back on hindsight, they thought that this would make them feel better, you know? And it's unfortunate that you had to be the victim in the situation. You had to be the casualty essentially in this, but in hindsight, when they look back at it, they realize that none of this made them feel better. It didn't change anything. It didn't make them feel better about the way they were treated. The only thing this situation did was make them feel 1,000 times worse because they did this to someone who did them no harm. It wasn't like they dragged someone who dragged them. It wasn't like they dragged someone who used to drag other people or hurt other people. You came into the situation innocent with a good heart, and they came into the situation wanting chaos, choosing violence as a figure of speech. They came in being deceptive and they didn't care. They came in being a liar. They take up responsibility for this. There is accountability here. And the only thing this person can do is pray now and wish upon a star, wish that you would hear them out. Because this person showed you a side to them that isn't real, like isn't really them. It was never them. They were thinking, well, this is how everybody else is, so I'm going to be that. Or this is how I was treated, so I'm going to be that way. This person became very jaded and guarded because of what they went through. They made an excuse for themselves to drag other people because they themselves felt bad. Instead of them just not dealing with people and being alone and healing, they love the fact that they were attracting people and those people would come into their life and they would treat them like crap. They got off on it when it was happening in real time, but for some reason when it happened with you and you like went about your life and you forgave them, you could even told this person, I forgive you for what you did, and you just moved on. You just let it go. But this person still wanted you to chase them. They still wanted you to come after them. They still wanted you in their life. But somehow this person could have had like an ego death tower moment, and they are like, oh my God, what did I do? They're not coming back. There's no reason for this person to forgive me. Tell me about the star. We have the Nine of Wands. They wish they didn't do what they did. They really do. Because I feel like they don't want anyone else. And it's like the irony of this is the universe was trying to get them to see, God was trying to get them to see that love comes when it comes. Not when you want it, not when you think you're ready, but it comes when it's supposed to be in your life. And in that very moment, this person, when they just gave up that last second, when they said, I'm done with love, I'm done with this, I'm done with that, the universe sent you, God sent you, and this person did not see it. They didn't understand what was happening. And you came in almost borderline perfect for them. Not saying you're perfect, but you were perfect for this person in all aspects of the word. And they knew it, they felt it. And they said, no. They basically said, no, God, I know you're sending me love, but I'm good. I know you're sending me this person, but I'm good. I'm done. I gave up already. Basically telling God, you're too late. Like, you're too late. Like, I'm already done. You see how stubborn that is? Because this person has an issue with control. Like, basically telling universe, telling, I know you sent me love, but it's too late. But it was never too late. It was never too late. It's like this person wanted you to come when they was ready for you, when they were ready. They felt like you should have came when they were open, when they weren't in this negative energy, when they hadn't been dragged. But like, I mean, you can't control that. What if you lived in a different part of the world? What if you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't control that. Maybe you had to relocate to where you met them. Maybe you were a transplant. You can't help that. But this person really believed in their mind that it was timing. It was like, well, if I was supposed to have this person, you should have sent them to me a long time ago. But that's not realistic. So now they're suffering because you're gone. And they're haunted by the thoughts that they really messed this up. And they basically told God, they told the universe, no, I'm good. Nah, I don't want this person. They look perfect to me and all of that, but I don't want them. They should have came a long time ago. Very stubborn. Even with God, this person is stubborn. We have the Ten of Wands. So this person, in this exact moment, they're burdened by this. Energetically, this person hasn't let you go. They don't plan on it. We have the Four of Swords. They're still thinking. They're holding on to you, holding on to the thoughts of there could still be potential there. It's like this person is trying to manifest you. I don't have the Magician here, but they're trying to think of positive thoughts. Tell me about the Four of Swords. They're trying to think of positive thoughts. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. They still believe that you two will find yourself in love again. That's Mariah Carey's song. It's like, I have a dream someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. This person believes that. They dream about you a lot. This person thinks that you two will find yourself in love again. Something about judgment, I told you. This person isn't giving up. Even though they might be quiet and silent, they're not giving up on it. They're going to do something. They're going to make a move because they can't let this go. They really can't. They feel like you let it go and it's understood why. Tell me about judgment. Death. Four of Cups and death. Tell me about the Four of Cups and death. They want forgiveness. They want to be forgiven for rejecting you. They rejected you more than once, or they pretended like they didn't care. They pretended like they didn't care so viciously that you had no choice but to dead the situation, but to end it, but to walk away. It's like this person did nothing. They didn't call you, they didn't text you, they didn't reach out. They really made you believe that they didn't want you. And there was nothing you could possibly do. Six of Wands, but let go and move on with your life. And that's what they want forgiveness for. They want forgiveness for treating you that way. But it's the Death card here. It's the Death card. So that means you ended it. Even if you still think about this person, you ended it. We have the Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups. This person regrets the chaos. Like, we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. This doesn't make you feel good. You don't feel good that you had to do this, but you know it was the right thing to do for yourself, for your mental health, emotional health, and spiritual health. You knew you had to cut the person off. It's like, for some of you, you could have even lied and told the person you're in a relationship. You could have told them that you're engaged. You could have told them you're seeing somebody. You could have told this person something, and it wasn't like you're trying to play games. I don't see the Five of Swords here. No, it was like you had to energetically say this so that they can actually feel the ending. So if this person say, "Hey, I want to see," you could have said, "Well, no, I'm sorry, I'm seeing somebody," and you wasn't doing it to play games with them, because this person created an environment and an energy where you don't believe that they care about you anyway. But you said it to where it can really like deaden the situation. So it could feel like done, 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 done. Like, okay, if they're in a relationship, I shouldn't be reaching out to them. That's how you presented the information to keep them from reaching out. Talking about the Ten of Wands. And again, you don't feel good about this. We have the Three of Cups. This person isn't letting you go. They're not going to say goodbye to you. We have the Nine of Wands. They don't like the fact that If there's other people in your life, they don't like that. They don't like the fact that you're able to move on. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's resentment here. The resentment is, I can't believe that you let me go. And we have the Four Wands. Yeah, this person feels like they don't want to see, they want to see you happy, but they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you happy in the arms of someone else. So let's see what actions is this person going to take. Wow, the Two of Cups and the King of Swords. They want to know if you still love them. They want to know, it's like they have to talk to you about this. They feel like they can't move on with their life unless they have a conversation with you about their feelings, your feelings. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, but they feel like they need to talk to you in person. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. They feel like they need to talk to you in person. They're not going to move on until they know for a fact that you don't want them, because they feel like maybe you're doing this because you're angry with them, or no, they're not being arrogant. They're not in an energy of like, oh, she's just doing this, he's just doing this because they can't have me. No. But they still feel that if you have moved on with someone else, even if you lied about it, but in their mind, if they think that you are not talking to them, it's because of how bad they treated you. And it's because you don't know the truth about how they feel about you, which is true. But I feel like you do know, but the person never said it. They pretended like they didn't love you, or they don't want you or whatever, or they don't care. So this person feels like they have to say something. I hope this is making sense. Tell me about the World. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this person isn't going to let you go. It's like they have to have this conversation in person, FaceTime, but they really want to see you in person. They need to bring this to you first, somehow express to you what's going on, and really understand, do you not want me? That's the energy this person is giving off, which is annoying, low key. That's going to annoy you, because you're going to be like, why do you keep asking me this? But that's what they're going to do for the last time, quote unquote, last time, with quotations. Okay, even if you've said, I'm dating someone, I'm seeing someone, I'm whatever, they're still going to come in and say, look, do you not love me? Do you want me? Do you want to be with me? Do you still have feelings for me? Are you still attracted to me? Like, they want to know all these things. So they're going to bring this to you again. Oh yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. I tell you, they want to see you in person. They're still attracted to you. They're still very much attracted to you. This is like really intense. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. Yeah. And it's the King of Cups. So as soon as this person knows, they're gonna switch into the King of Cups energy. See, this is logic. They're coming, they feel like it's like they feel like this is what they need to do. They have to say something to you about, they have to talk to you about their feelings. And they need to know how you feel. We have the Ace of Wands and the King. Yeah, this person is really, they only want you. King of Cups and the Fool. Page of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's like with Temperance here, and then the Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Eight of Pentacles, they feel like this is a loss for them if you don't want to make things right. And they feel like, too, they have wasted time. Something about wasted time. But if you're willing to like work on things with them, they'll be patient. They feel like they need to be patient here with Temperance. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Any other messages coming through? Something about patience. Any other messages coming through? We have the Magician and we have the Four of Pentacles. This person plans on manifesting you back into their life, because they're not going to let you go regardless of what's happening. And I keep saying this over and over and over. It's repetitive, but that's what's coming through. This person made you believe that they didn't want you, but in truth, they wanted you. Always have and always will. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon.